I thought I'll do a vlog. I mean, I can't remember the last one I've done one. Maybe it may have been a week ago or so. So here we go. Feeling a little bit better because I think I may have said in my last one. I had a little bit of a flu, but I'm pretty much over the worst of it. With this vlog, it should be a little bit steadier now because I'm using my my camera grip thing, so it should be a lot more stable. And plus, needed to go for a walk to clear my head, so I thought, why not do a vlog and talk about some other gaming topics and some other life stuff, which I don't know if people will find that interesting. Anyway, for most people don't know, if you've been following my Twitch and my YouTube, you'll know that I've had Game Pass back, and I've got about 12 days before it runs out again. I managed to get one for a month for like, I think it was £5.50, and I could have got it for £4.99, but I just missed out, and obviously it's gone back up again. So if I do see a similar deal like that elsewhere, I'll try and get it. Normally, what I used to scour around on eBay, where you could buy like 2 14-day codes for maybe like between £3 and £4, but I don't seem to be seeing deals like that. Or if they are doing deals like that, for example, they're doing cheap deals, but you obviously have to have a new account, and obviously unless you're gonna on Xbox, and if you haven't got a new account, obviously those codes aren't gonna work unless you're gonna completely create one from scratch, which I ain't gonna do just to get that. So, you know, it makes a real shame. If I had the money, you know, I would have done things like gone for maybe a 3-month Game Pass or a year one, and then that would make it more easily. So anyway, what I've been playing, I mean, I've been playing Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Edition. Obviously this doesn't have all the DLC on it, characters on it, and I have to say, I mean, I'm really enjoying Mortal Kombat 11. Far more so than, say, Street Fighter 5. Where for me, where originally when I don't know, some of it with Street Fighter 5 has been the character designs, and they keep releasing different versions of it where they say, oh, this is the complete edition with all the characters and all the stages and stuff. And then they release another season pass, and then with some of them I bought all of them. And then what they did was that each time they released a new version of it, like say Champion Edition or Arcade Edition, or again, I've lost count. Sorry. What they normally would do is that some game companies put the extra the new content on the disc, but what Capcom do is they put it onto a separate sheet of paper where obviously you have to type in a code. So even if you were to say, right, I know what I'll do, I'll buy the game second hand to try and circumvent around that, it ain't gonna work. And then when you check out the price of the DLC, it's expensive. But now, I think the last one was Champion Edition, which had all the characters and then all the costumes. But the costumes I don't really kind of care about, to be honest, just more the characters. And then they ended up saying, right, this was gonna be the last one. And then they ended up releasing another set, which is, I suppose it's good if you want content, but then it gets expensive. I mean, I know with the Mario Kart one, Mario Kart Deluxe on the Switch, I didn't expect them to release new content, and yet it's I think in the UK it's about £16, which is, I suppose, not too bad considering you're getting 48 tracks. Or if you've got the expansion plus for the Switch, you're getting that for nothing. So if you've got to get anything for nothing, then it's kind of cool. Like, you don't have to pay for that extra DLC, and I think that's kind of great. But anyway, right, so back to Mortal Kombat 11, and then the graphics are kind of really good, the controls are kind of really smooth. Sometimes it feels a little bit stiff here and there, but but in terms of the content you get, even with, I've always advertised it on Game Pass like it's Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, which it technically is, it's Mortal Kombat 11. For what you still get for it, there's actually a ton of content on the actual game, and the fighting that you have to do, and it's kind of really good. The moves are fairly easy to pull out. The fatalities are kind of brutal. You've got the friendships, which are pretty cool. and then you've got this move, which I don't know how I'm pulling it off. Maybe I'll look up on it. It's called brutality, where you basically knock the person's head off. And then when you actually do it, it's kind of really cool. And then the extra moves, the game is kind of really good, and I'm kind of really enjoying it. So I've been doing that. And maybe at some point, what I will do is that when in the Ultimate Edition, I don't know, it comes out cheap enough, I will buy it and then, you know, play it properly. I mean, I've still got Mortal Kombat XL, the previous one, and that's got a story mode, which I haven't actually done that yet. so that's kind of really great. I've also been playing this game called Control. I know, again, I'm not doing it properly, even though I am doing it, because there is an Ultimate Edition version of the game, which you get the which is comes with all the DLC, and so far I'm really enjoying it, and the graphics are kind of really good. So I've been playing that, and the reason why I started playing it is because I don't know when, but they're taking it off of Game Pass soon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play as much of it as possible before it gets taken off. And then again, if I can get the Ultimate Edition version of that game, what I will do is I'll do it properly, even though technically I kind of already am doing it properly, and I am playing and taking the game seriously. And again, I'm really enjoying that now. So I've been playing that, and then I don't know what other games I might try out. I was going to try and do Mass Effect, because obviously they've got the Mass Effect Trilogy Legendary Edition, and I was playing Mass Effect 1 from the PlayStation, from the Xbox, and then I think I was on the last mission. And if I had more time, what I really would have done is maybe redone it again with the remastered edition, but more so play Mass Effect 2, because that was my favourite out of all the games in the trilogy. But I don't know, I might try a little bit of that game out, and then see if I can play it before my Game Pass runs out, and then maybe one day like try and get it for a longer period, and then, you know, do it properly. So, you know, I'm going to try and check out, see what's on there. Obviously still got Forza 5 and Halo on there. So the last Halo game I played was Halo 2, and I've still got Forza 4 to play, which I bought, which came with the Xbox One, and it came with the Lego stuff, and I still got that. And you can, so, you know, it's really, you've got a lot on there to kind of play. So yeah, I'm going to try and remind me to check out a few more games before my Game Pass runs out, and who knows, maybe I might be able to get a Game Pass just before it runs out. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned in my other video about I'm trying to remember what it's called again, the content, the copyright claims. Obviously, this isn't the same. This isn't the same as obviously having your channel blocked, but you just can't make any money off of your channel, even though, you know, mine can't. And it's really annoying that sometimes you're getting these claims from people, even though you don't know if it's really them or it's fake ones. And then YouTube are completely hopeless, because they're using their stupid algorithms, which don't kind of help. Now, going back to Control, what I do like about Control is that you can actually go into the option. There's an option where, and I was flicking around it to find the subtitles, there is actually an option where you can tell it to turn off content, copyright music on the actual game. And I wish more video games would do that, considering that they know that these machines can stream. People use these machines to stream on Twitch, because you can get the apps, or on YouTube. FIFA, I think FIFA 21, starting from FIFA 21, you can because I've got that, you can turn the copyright music off of that as well, because obviously there's a lot of licensed music in it, so you can actually turn it off, and then also not be worried about a copyright claim. Which, again, I know FIFA 22 definitely does this, and FIFA 21 I think does this, but I wish more. And I know what's that stupid Cyberpunk does this, even though that people aren't too keen in that game. But the fact that it gives you that option, and I wish a lot more companies would either allow you to switch it off, or they did something where it could replace it. And I think by doing this, it would make life a lot easier on the streamer, and then you wouldn't be seeing people having to lose all their channels or losing their monetization. I think it's pretty an easy solution to do. So yeah, that's kind of great. So again, I hope more game developers actually do this. And I kind of like my final topic, because my battery's running low, is it's about, well, I suppose it's a personal thing. I would say it's for me, it's, well, on a personal level, it's about relationships with friends or with women, for example. Now, one of the things that I always get told is that, you're such a nice guy. Now, on paper, you'd think, well, that should be a good thing, because people sit there and think you're a nice guy. But for me, it kind of isn't. It's almost kind of patronizing, because on the one hand, and obviously you would think that being a nice guy, it's a good compliment, people trust you, etc., etc. But it can, but on the other hand, it can work against you. For example, friends take advantage of your you being a nice guy. So what they do is that they only bother with you when they've got a problem. Now, there's nothing wrong with helping somebody out when they've got a problem, because that's what friends are there to do. And that's what I mean. If I could help somebody, that's what I would do. But what I find annoying is once you sit there and do that, the people don't want to know, so then you become invisible until the next problem kind of turns up. And then also with women, I find women is that as soon as a woman sits there and says to me, "Oh, you're such a nice guy," you already know that they ain't gonna touch you, and they've already friend zoned you, for example. So you basically got no chance in going out of them, even though they've turned around and said to you that you're a nice guy, or they're like nice guys. One of my exes, believe it or not, even though she was being honest, turned around to me and said, "You know, I want to be open and honest with you." So I said, "Sure." She goes, "Normally I don't go out with guys like you." So I said, "What kind of?" And then she said to me, "I normally go out with guys who are the bad boys, because they're more confident and they know what they want." And so the minute that she sat there and she told me that, I kind of already knew that relationship wasn't gonna last. And in general, that's kind of the reason for me why I feel sometimes downhearted, or I don't kind of bother, because you're trying to be a nice guy to treat them right, especially with my personal circumstance of my life, of some things which people might know on Twitter, and I've obviously on YouTube. Maybe one day I might make a video on it, who knows. And then the fact that all you get is, "Oh, isn't that sweet?" But they don't want to touch it. And then also, again, being invisible, especially with women and friends, it's especially when you don't, for example, fit the part to what people want. So you don't conform. Like, maybe you don't walk around in £100 pair of jeans, or a Nike tracksuit, or a Sprinter trainers, or your haircut slick, or you look like that you've got money. Don't get me wrong, you want to take pride in your appearance, but for me, the big thing is, it's about who you are inside, not what you are. You know what I mean? That makes you the good person. But it's the fact that, for me, when it comes to women, they say one thing, "Oh, what a nice guy," but then they go after the bad boy. And then there's guys like me where you realise to yourself, like, what's the point of even bothering when they're never going to give you a chance? And then again, with friends, they just kind of just use you, because they take advantage of your good nature. Or again, with some of the women I've known, is that it's like you're doing the bad boyfriends that they're going out with. It's like you're doing their job, for example, and then you're just left, like picking up their pieces, and it should be them, their boyfriends, that should be doing their job. And then you question whether or not, what's the point in being a nice guy anymore? Not to say that I would ever be a bad guy, because I can't change, because it's not me. It's like trying to chop off your own limb. I mean, you just can't do it. But yeah, it's just so frustrating. So again, it's not trying to sit there and put myself down, or maybe anybody else feels that way. But the old saying about nice guys finish last, for me, it's kind of partially true. And again, as I said, it does work against it. So, you know, maybe I might do a longer video when I've got the battery to do it, to talk more in depth about this topic. Anyway, I mean, I hope people enjoy this vlog. I mean, it's a little bit different. You know, to do gaming and a little bit personal. So feel free to like and to share. And if you already haven't, please feel free to subscribe to my videos if you want to see more content like this or any other content. And and I forgot to mention the Baby Yoda or Goku, what Goku was called. Alright, here comes the old coffers. The Yoda tumbler thing, tumbler glass I had. I accidentally stepped in it last time and broke it, and they don't sell any more of it, so that's a bit of a bummer. So anyway, I'll speak to you all again soon. Take care, bye for now, and stay safe.